What is good, everyone? As you guys can see from the title and the thumbnail, you guys have been asking me, berating me in my comment sections, whenever I play against you guys, how to create this floor spacing slasher. This is my build. This is the build that I call the Casa build on NBA 2K20 because I have tried to make this popular. This is the build that I run every single time, and we're lucky if you guys call it the Casa build because who else was going to run a floor spacing slasher like me? Let's be honest, as I'm green, and I'm going to show you some highlights of the players of this player before I show you it. But if you guys could please leave a like. You guys, like, the likes have been really bad lately, and I need you guys to leave likes on the channel because it helps the videos grow. And the less likes equals the less success of me hitting 60,000 subscribers before 2K21. But everything else has been insane. Sorry I had to do a little dark moment there, but I'm going to show you how to create the Casa build, okay? This is my personal build, my favorite build in NBA 2K20, okay? So we're going to show, that's after the highlights. Now that we're in the park, I'm going to have a little look and show you guys the badges I have so far and the progress I have made on this build. Now, as you guys can see, I'm going to show you how to make it better than this. I did stuff up a little bit when making this build, but so far I got 20 finishing badges out of the 26. These are the finishing badges I am rocking with at this present time. Obviously I'll change when I hit 26 finishing badges. That's the best I have for now. I just got my 30th shooting badge. I'm going to change these around in a second, but these are the badges I'm rocking with just for now. I will change, probably get Hall of Fame Data and Hall of Fame Tyler Shooter. And now I have the playmaking badges. Obviously, I'll change them as well when I get the full 23 playmaking and have 17 defensive badges. Of course, as I said, I changed the badges around due to when I have the badges maxed out. But let's have a look at the progress of my player. But you guys can see he's only a 92 overall. I have only had him for a couple of days, and I am trying to get him to a 99 overall for the weekend, you know what I mean? As you guys can see in the background, always Casa, you know. If you want to join always, come and join always, man, to have a chance to play with me. If you want to play with me ever and you have always in your name, just shoot me a message on Twitter or on Xbox and I will play with you guys, because that's what I want to do. Show the always people some love. Now I'm going to show you the progress of the player. As you can see, at 98 overall, he gets his contact dunks. He have a high 3, a high mid-range. You got a high ball control. You got everything that you need. But let's go and show you how to make the build, which is right here, which is the point guard version. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button, guys. Thank you so much for 56,600. But a point guard, right-handed shooter. I made a left-handed shooter last time, and I've noticed that right-handed shooters are better. Skill breakdown we're going for is the shooting, finishing pie chart, which is possibly the best pie chart other than shooting, defending, I think it is. Now we're going to have the physicals. I went with the other physical with a 91 vert and 84 speed, but what I've noticed, I need a little bit more speed on this build, so I went with the 88 speed and the 78 vertical, which is 78 vertical is perfect enough. So if I could remake the build, this is the way I would remake it. Now for the finishing badges, I'm going to get 16 shooting finishing badges. This is how I got my 16 finishing badges, but I'm going to go full in depth on the attributes that I have and why I chose the attributes and why I want to go with this certain build. Then I put down my mid-range to a 77 just so I can get the name. Obviously, I will talk about mid-ranges in a little bit, but this is the badge. I'm going to have 16 finishing, 20 shooting. Now I'm going to go for 13 playmaking. So when you get your post moves up to a 44 or a 45, it's 46. Then you want your defense to max at your perimeter, lateral, steal, and then all the rest goes into defensive rebound, which again, extra 1 defensive badge. So I stuffed up and got 7 defensive badges. You can get 8 defensive badges, which makes the build even more overpowered. But let's go in depth with the attributes that I have on the screen. First, we're going to have our little look-see at the finishing. So we're going to zoom in on the finishing, then zoom in on the shooting, playmaking, defense, and break down why I chose the stats that I did. Let's get straight into it. Okay, as you guys can see from the finishing, you have a 90 close shot, which at 99 you get that, what is it, +4. You're going to get 94 close shot. You're going to have a 91 driving layup and an 86 driving dunk. So you do get your contact dunks if you shoot any close shots. Make sure to have cross key score on so you can make a close shot. Close shots will go in most of the time, and your driving layup is high enough so when you put consistent finisher or pro touch, you'll be able to make the layups more consistently. Now we're going to go into the shooting. Now, the reason I had to look at 77 mid-range, it's the only way I can get the floor spacing / a name, is the only reason I wanted that. Now, remember, mid-ranges aren't a big priority because they are easy to make. 2K made sure that mid-ranges are super easy on this game, so was close shots. They made it a little bit more difficult for the 3-point line. Obviously, you know, 2K has got much of a skill gap. Next, we have an 83 ball, so at 99 overall, we're going to have an 81 mid. You're going to have an 84 3-ball. Now, when I touch the wingspan and all this sort of stuff, it's going to change all the stats. But when you're making the build, this is what it look like. 88 free throw and an 87 post fade, which is perfect. So I think that's good shooting and like mid-range and 3-point shooting. Now for the playmaker, you got a 79 passing accuracy, because passing accuracy doesn't really matter. You can still throw. I throw heaps of lobs. You want to see some lob? I'll show you after this. I make the build, how many lobs I could pass, how many like precision shot passes I make with this build. Then ball handling is an 82. I have an 85 because I did touch the wingspan and all that sort of stuff, as you guys can see at the start of the video, but 82 is pretty high. Then you got a 46 post moves. Next, for the defense, we have a 75 perimeter, which is good. That's what you need. You need a 70 plus to be able to play good perimeter defense. A 72 lateral, so when you're holding LT or L2, you can do good crab walk defensive animations, stuff like that. Steal is a 77. I get a lot of steals in the park, especially when I put on gold pickpocket, which I found out gave me a high success, more of steals. Then I have a 68 defensive rebound, which I think is pretty good. Now that we're going to go touch around with the wingspan and everything like that. So if you made this far in the video, make sure to leave that like, hit that subscribe button as well. We're trying to get that 60,000 subscribers before 2K21. I was trying to get it this month, but obviously we fell short by about 4,000 subscribers. But the body shape I go with is defined. That's my favorite body shape. You can do whatever you want. Now the height I was looking at 6'2", but I think that is way too short for a point guard, especially in this meta. This meta is not built for that shorter players. I think that 6'3" is the perfect median height for any single point guard build on this game, especially when people are running like power forwards at point guard now, which is absolutely toxic. But we're going to go with 6'3". The weight I went with is minimum weight, so I can get the full extent of the vertical acceleration and speed. But as you guys can see, I have a 91 accel and an 81 vertical. That's the only reason I went with minimum weight. Now I went one above from the minimum wingspan. I went minimum wingspan on the last one I made, but I'm going to go one above. So then don't lose any. You don't lose anything when you go one above. You lose like one mid-range. And as I said, mid-range doesn't really matter that much. You get 85 ball control off rip, 83 3 off rip, and an 80 mid off rip. That is really good stats. The takeover I chose was the sharpshooting takeover, which is personally, I'm going to show you why in a future video, why the sharpshooting takeover is the best takeover in NBA 2K20, and the build that we have created is the floor spacing slasher build, aka the Casa Laker build. But that is how to make the build. Now I'm going to show you some more highlights of the build, and then we'll wrap up the video. So let's go straight into the highlight. Okay, now that all the real ones are only left, what do you guys actually rate this build? If you guys could kindly tell me in the comment section down below, because comments also help the channel grow. If you're a real one and you want to be followed back on any social media, tell me in the comment section down below, is this build a goated build or what? This is my favorite build on any 2K, other than 2K16 when I had that player, and 2K15 actually. I had two of the best my players I've ever had. If only we could go back to 2K16 and 15, I would show you how much of a demigod them players were. They wouldn't miss, they would dunk on anyone, they have so much good dribble moves. But I want to show you some highlights of the player. Now, as I said, I want to show you guys my passing accuracy is pretty low, it's a 79. But I can just throw lobs like half court and stuff like that. Also, I'm hitting half court shots. I can get blocks, as you see. I get high steals. This build is possibly, no, it is the best all-round build, especially at Legend. Now, you guys probably think that, I made a video yesterday. Go check that at top right-hand corner of the video. A lot of people didn't go check it out. It's probably a slept-on video. Same with the 5'7" midget. Like, that's a slept-on video. Like, a couple of videos I upload. Obviously, not every video is going to pop off, but like a fair bit of them. Like, I put a lot of work into my videos, and to see them not pop off like they should, like, it's a pretty unfair, you know what I mean? But there's nothing really much I could do. But almost at 60k, and 2K21, trust me guys, I will stream every day. I will, and I'll upload every single day. 2K21's the 2K that we actually go off. Like, this is the first 2K I've ever daily uploaded for longer than a week. And we've gained like what is it, 14k subs in the last 80 days. Like, that's pretty incredible for me, and you know, it's probably the most subs I've ever gained in any 2k, and it's really humbling what you guys do. But that is today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave that like, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace out, guys.